guys, it's Jenny Jen the plant friend. So in today's video I was checking some of my plants and I'm having some sort of pest problem. But this plant, I'm not sure what kind it is, but it's been struggling. I put it in pond, it didn't do well. I put it in leca, and I don't really see any pests, but there's mold in the bottom of the leca. So what I do want to do is I want to pour this out, and I need to investigate this basically. So so we're going to pour this out and just take a look at the roots and see there are no roots. That's that, which what I want to do at this point with this plant is I want to just cut it up into single leaf nodes, single leaf cuttings, sorry, where there's a node, and try and root it that way, because this basically is a wet stick propagation that's rotted. So I'll cut that off. Well, that's what this would be. So I think I'll cut it. Definitely. Okay, and then I'll do wet sticks with whatever I have left here. So I'm gonna try to root these. Where's my magnifying glass? I just want to make sure. This is perlite and sphagnum moss mix that I'm putting the nodes in. And then I'm going to take the wet sticks and put them in the back portion. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. I have the wet sticks on the back portion here. They're all submerged in the moss and the perlite. And I'm going to be able to slide this into the greenhouse. And this part will be covered, and these will be kind of sticking out like so. And that way we can watch these and we can just monitor them. So the next thing that we want to check on today, we'll take care of that in a minute, is this lovely philodendron. It is a rugosum. That's the name there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there, I'll put it on the screen. And so I was looking at this guy, and I'm not sure if these roots are rotted. And so what I wanted to do was take this out. I need another tray. 1 second. And just looking at this right out, this is all rot. Look at that. Well, maybe that's just the color of the roots, because it's not, well, who knows. There are some new fuzzy roots in here. amongst these brown roots. So and it has a new leaf trying to unfurl there. So we just want to make sure that this guy Right. Well, I'm glad I took this out because those roots were rotted and not giving this guy enough a chance to thrive. But I think I need to get a different container. But I'm going to put this one in sphagnum moss as well. And I'm going to root it some more. And then we'll pot her up. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this container. I don't need it quite as long, but it'll support the plant, so we'll go with it. And I'm going to just put it down in there like so. I like that. Feel better about that. And one more. This guy, my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. I just wanted to check it because I'm not real sure. I thought the roots were down, but they're not. Got a couple yellowing leaves. I think I'm just going to spray this guy down with insecticidal soap as a precaution and put her back in her spot because I think she's okay. So let's just see what other plant chores we have. Okay, so we're going to just continue with our plant chores. And so I have 3 propagations that I need to up pot. And I'm trying to keep it in the pot here. So the first one, so here are all 3 of them. So the first one is this cute little Philodendron brantianum. These little tiny leaves, so cute. But the roots are saying pop me up. And so I am actually growing these out to do plant trades. And so I'm going to put these in leca and let them continue to grow until time to trade, and then I will either put them in soil or leave them as rooted cuttings. So do my leca dance. Okay, oh. Okay, and so there she is, all potted up, my little brantianum, Philodendron brantianum. And then the next one is a philodendron compost. Oh, I can't remember the name of this. Compost something. And so I have 3 rooted cuttings here. Pretty rooted. And so we're going to do the same. Just pot her up in leca here. Anasunii narrow leaf that I've been rooting. And so there's enough roots here on everybody. Let me take it apart because there's several cuttings within this one. So I'm going to turn the camera down. So whenever you pot them up like that, you have like several cuttings. So that's one. This one is a nice one. And then let's see what else we have here that has roots. I want to make sure we have good roots here going in. This one's a nice one. And then, oh, see, I was thinking that this one didn't root, but it did. It rooted up there. So in that case, I think I will cut it. Cut it here, I think, where the root is, and then that way, there we go. That's all that we're left with that. And then we can still try and root this piece. Okay, so we'll hold that out for a second. And then this was a nice one. See the nice long healthy root? Good. And whoa, this one. Well, it's a long root, so put that. And then this one has that little root there. So then you have about 4 cuttings that did not root. And so what I would do with these is I'm going to try again with these. And this one, kind of a yellowing, crispy leaf, and the root is down here. There's a node here and an area root, so I could take off this leaf and I could try again with that guy and this one. So there we go. So we still have a nice little pot full of Monstera anasunii cuttings. Push those up like that. And larger ball. Okay. Like so. All right. So there are cuttings all potted up. And this guy here, I think it's okay. It's just, put it like that. There we go. And so that was pretty good from our cuttings to have so many plants, but there we go. So we're gonna give these girls some, I'll just put some water in the reservoir and leave them for a little bit. About 1/3 up. Sometimes you buy planters and you don't know what you're going to use them for, but that's perfect. Even though it doesn't come all the way up to the top of this pot, I only need the water to come up about 1/3, so it's still serving purpose. Okay, and so then these guys, I think I'm going to find a little shot glass and put these in for roots. Even though this one has a little root, the root is down there and the node and the growth point is up there. Actually, like an aerial root is there, so. But we'll pot that up and then we'll keep you guys posted on these cuttings. All right. Okay, so we're just continuing with our plant care, and this is my philodendron mamii. Is that, I think, how you pronounce it. It's lost all of its lower leaves and it's struggling. So I air layered it, as you could see, and I am getting ready to, the roots have come in nicely, so I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to have some wet stick propagations that I hope takes off. There's a node there, there's one there, so the potential's there for this guy. I just was a little skeptical about doing it in the winter, but those roots are in, and I think, okay, so let's see how I can do where you guys can see what I'm talking about. There you go. Okay, so the roots have come in nicely here, and their roots in this here, and then their roots here. I just don't want to cut it too soon, but these roots are crazy. Look at those roots. I think that's my new way of propagating because it seems to work much faster. So if we take this off, let's just see. And okay. So now we're just gonna put her in the greenhouse and let her do her thing. Okay. Now for this part, let's see. Okay guys, so I thought my camera was on and I was recording what I decided to do with the wet stick propagation. the wet sticks from the philodendron mamii, and I also took a wet stick. I had a wet stick of my Rhaphidophora decursiva, and what I decided to do is to propagate them in sphagnum moss, and I put them in this little tray, and I'm going to put them in the greenhouse, and they're little single cut nodes that have a growth point and a has a node and a growth point on it. It's hard to really see it, but there's a little bump there that should root out nicely. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the mamii, and then I have 5 from the decursiva. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the greenhouse, and I'm going to just keep the moss moisten, and I will update you guys later on how these girls do. Hopefully they all take, but sometimes you lose a few. But I did want to let you guys know what I ended up doing, and because my camera wasn't recording, I had to just show you the after effect. And so I will give you guys an update on this. But actually, that concludes our plant chores for today. Thank you so much for watching these videos and coming along with me. Please hit the subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I know I was kind of all over the place, but sometimes when there's plant chores, you're just trying to get all the things on your list checked off. And so I believe I did that today. And I will keep you guys updated again, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.